Hello dear traders and investors. With you Guru.Markets. Let's start with general information about the corporation. If necessary, you can pause the video. You can study each parameter of the organization under study more thoroughly. Now we will look at the main fundamental indicators of the company Camping World Holdings Inc., ticker CWH. This review was created using information as of March 25, 2025. According to Classification Guru.Markets, company Camping World Holdings Inc. belongs to the subcategory Rest Camping. 19 organizations participate in the analysis. This is quite representative. We will see the decisions made towards the end of this video. The overall result for the company is as follows: minus 5.5 out of 10 points. Average result for the subcategory, 2.5 points. If you look very broadly, within the US market as a whole, we can see that the average result for the US stock market in total is 1.9 points. Against a score of minus 5.5 points for Camping World Holdings Inc. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Camping World Holdings Inc. and subcategory companies, we can see that over 12 months the company's shares Camping World Holdings Inc. showed dynamics of minus 29.8%. Against price changes in the subcategory minus 26.6%. This definitely does not mean anything, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. Market capitalization of the company Camping World Holdings is $1.81 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $19 billion. Camping World Holdings Inc. accounts for a share of 9.639% and is one of the medium-sized companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $0.33 billion. With a balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory of $13 billion. Camping World Holdings Inc. accounts for a share of 2.412%. Comparing the occupied shares of the exchange and book value, we see the following. Share Camping World Holdings in the subcategory when assessing market value is 9.639%. The balance sheet capitalization is 2.412%, which is 75% less than the market capitalization share. Assessment of the organization's share of the market and book value of the subcategory, bad, minus 1 point. The organization's debt obligations amount to $3.627 billion. Debt to book value amounts to 1,099.1% of equity. Result on the level of debt obligations of the company, very bad, minus 2 points. The balance of the company's stock price to profit is 0. While the average in the subcategory is 534.4, which is significantly worse than the average in the subcategory. Assessment of the indicators of stock exchange value to its profit in comparison with companies of the subcategory, very bad, minus 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was minus $39 million. Future earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. This is bad for the company's price. Assessment of projected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory, good, 1 point. The company's price to revenue balance is 0.3. The average for the subcategory is 0.5. This is 40% lower than in the subcategory. Assessment of the company's stock market value to revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $6,100 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is unknown. This is very negative for the company's prospects. Evaluation of the indicator of projected future sales volumes in comparison with indicators in the subcategory bad, -1 point. The margin is -0.6%, with an average for the subcategory of 0.1%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 0.7%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with indicators in the subcategory tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 13.647%, which is 42% more than the share of market capitalization. This fact reflects the imbalance in the company's exchange price Camping World holdings, rather towards underestimation. The amount of capital for each employee of the company is $138,000, whereas in the subcategory, $196,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the organization's indicators is 29.6%. Assessment of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory good, 0.5 points. The amount of profit per company employee is -$3,000. The average in the subcategory is $0.4,000. And the difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 706%. Estimation of profit for each employee of the company in comparison with indicators in the subcategory tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's sales volume per employee is $467,000. In the subcategory $410,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 14%. Estimation of revenue per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory tolerable, -0.5 points. The volume of sales transactions is 13.7%, with an average for the subcategory of 9.8%. This is a short squeeze indicator. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 43% for the company Camping World holdings, while for the subcategory the RSI level, 14, is approximately 41%. Technically, securities of the subcategory are quoted in the same way as shares Camping World holdings. The company's actual share price is approximately $17.72. The consensus price target for the company's shares is approximately $27.22. The dynamics of the actual estimate and the consensus forecast is approximately 54%. Let's look at the order table, which is available to everyone. The link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions made by the information system this season Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of securities analysis Camping World holdings. Information and reference assessment system Guru.Markets, a decision is made. Open a trade down at a price of $17.73 per share. The deal was opened because the company has a fairly low rating. The company's valuation was made using the valuation approach, the Akeem's index. Take profit is set at 15.34. Stop loss is set at 20.12. In case the order is not closed by take profit or stop loss, then the transaction is fixed automatically based on the results of trading on April 24, 2025, or on the last trading day before the specified date. Ticker THO will be the main buy order. The video on the main order has already been published on this channel. In case of closing of any of the orders, basic or balancing, another order is closed automatically. Thank you so much to the public for watching this video and for using the information system from Guru.Markets.